Hello, and this is the Silverfox Hustle podcast. I'm your host Shashi, and this is the latest episode. It's episode number 85. And do follow us, subscribe to us. We are everywhere, your normal podcast platforms. Now, today I am happy because my guest epitomizes the Silverfox Hustle. It's about the struggles, it's about overcoming adversity. And my guest today, we talk about struggles. I think he struggled a lot in his childhood. So I want to welcome him to the podcast. And he is currently a Muay Thai fighter and a trainer as well. He's the founder of Gifted Fight Academy. Like I said before, he recovered from a bad childhood and he was in and out of prison as well. We're going to talk about that as well later on. And let's not waste any time. Welcome to the Silverfox Hustle podcast, Mr. Alvin Sham Raaj.
Shashi, thank you for having me here today.
It's a pleasure. Now, we hear you just won a fight recently in Chiang Mai.
The recent one was Chiang Mai. It was an impromptu fight. Before that was in Singapore, MBS, done by Hilltop Extreme.
I see. Tell us a little bit about the Chiang Mai thing, because I think you went up there for not a fight.
No.
Right?
No.
So and what happened there?
So I actually went there for holiday.
Okay.
Because it's been a hard training camp before that. I did 2 months of training camp. Crazy. And so I thought, okay, go get a break. Go Chiang Mai, village area, more 5 days. And then I saw a Muay Thai gym and I was like, okay, I'm going to go try that out. Just for training. 1 hour in a day. It's fine. I go there and the trainer liked me a lot. And then he told me, you want to fight? In 3 days time, I probably can get you like a fight. Just go and fight. I said, but look at me. I've been drinking beer every day. And I'm not in shape.
Right.
He's like, no, I think you can.
Right.
And he hyped me up. I'm like, okay, let's do it.
Okay.
3 days later, I took the fight. But in these 3 days, I also trained with him.
Right.
Took the fight. And before I go in the ring, I was confident because I fought in Bangkok. Bangkok, the standard is way much higher, I feel. So I'm in Chiang Mai. I'm like, how hard can it be?
Yeah.
When I saw my opponent, I was like, shit. I mean, he's shorter. Most of my opponents are normally shorter.
Okay, because you're tall.
I'm tall for my weight class. I fight at 58 kgs.
Okay.
So my upper body is big, my lower body is much smaller. So it looks like I'm the bigger guy, but actually it's the same weight.
Okay.
He comes and I'm like, shit, this guy looks fit. One of the fittest that I've seen in my sticks of opponents,
Okay.
I'm like, no, it's okay, I got this. And then they do this thing. They do Y crew before the fight. That means it's like a ceremony that you pay respect to your teachers and all that. You see the Y crew, you will know whether this fella is an experienced one or not.
Right.
It's not an easy thing to do,
Okay.
It involves a lot of flexibility, hours of practice for that dance itself.
Right.
He came out with the best Y crew Sasi I've ever seen.
Okay.
It was scary to see how good his Y crew was.
Okay.
He was doing all kind of funny things, like not the normal ones,
Okay.
Like this one is experienced one.
Right.
I looked at the guy that said, don't worry, you got this. The guy that liked me,
He's
right?
trying to set you up.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You set me up. But no, he looked worried for me. I saw his face. I'm a trainer, you see. I train fighters.
Okay.
When I see someone that, oh shit, this guy look like good. How? My fighter okay or not? You
Yes.
will worry for your fighter.
Right.
I saw that in his face. I'm like, shit.
Okay.
Okay, I think die lah. Never
Nice.
mind. I told myself, maybe today is the day I lose again.
Okay.
After quite some time, sucks to take the L, but
Right.
I'm going to go out looking like a warrior. I will lose today, but you must knock me out,
Right.
I told myself that. I go in.
Right.
Boom, boom, boom. Ooh. Then I see the first kick he give me very pain.
Okay.
I'm like, I am already prepared to get knocked out. So what more? I just move forward and then surprisingly he got overwhelmed by the strike. And then
Nice.
I start to control the fight.
First round or
Round 3.
nice?
Round 1 we were actually just being very nice to each other.
Okay. Testing each other.
Testing. He don't want not to hit me. I don't want to hit him so hard.
Okay.
Like it was like a thing. Yeah.
This is a wonderful start. And what is that dance you call it again in that dance you call it
Y
before
crew.
the Y crew.
Yeah.
And for those of you who don't know this, if you watch Muay Thai fights before that, they have that
Yes. It's a culture.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's nice to watch. Well, that was a good introduction, Sham. Okay, let's go back a little bit. I want to talk about, because we're gonna talk about your struggles and all, but I think we need to go back a little bit, way back to your childhood days and talk about when you were growing up, right? What was it like? You know, mom and dad, siblings. How many siblings do you have?
Oh, I have one very talented brother.
Okay.
He boxes as
Younger?
well. Younger brother.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have one
He's a
brother.
boxer, as in
He's
a
a boxer.
bo-
Pro boxer.
Okay,
He
okay.
has his own gym as well.
Nice.
Pretty Boxing Club.
Okay.
So he's been doing this. In fact, he's my biggest inspiration, I feel.
Okay.
Because I was quite naughty as a kid.
Okay.
He was the perfect child any parent could
Really?
ask for. Really. Super sweet boy.
How old is he now?
26.
Okay, and you are 28. Right. Okay.
Yeah. So it's him. He's my only sibling.
Okay, okay.
Mom,
Okay.
single parent.
I see. And your brother was like you doted on him. He was your
I did, but I didn't show it well when I was younger. Now I do. Now
Yeah?
I'm like, I don't care who see or
Okay.
what.
How's your mom like? Is she strict? Is she what was
She
it
was super duper strict when we were kids.
Okay.
Like we cannot watch Tamil movie.
like? Why?
She said it promotes violence.
And look what happened.
yeah, right. Wow, she saw it coming, huh? And then cannot watch TV in the morning. You wake up, must eat breakfast, must straight away study. That kind of parent,
Okay.
For someone that enforced this, I was not very good at studying.
I see.
Surprisingly.
I see. Okay, that's very interesting, man.
Yeah.
Now, because I was watching some of the videos that there was an interview that you did with your mom beside you, right? And you said that there were relatives staying with you. What was this like? What was the dynamics like? What's
Basically, they were not doing very well for themselves, I think.
okay?
And then
And these are your real relatives.
Real
Okay.
relatives, yeah.
All right, right.
So housing was a problem for them, so they had to stay with us for a while.
Mm.
So during that period when they were staying with us,
A big family kind of.
yeah, like a whole family, maybe 3 of them.
Okay.
So while they stayed with us, it was a bit tough for me and my brother, because like they were a bit like aggressive, violent.
What is it? A family or like a mom and dad and a?
Mom and 2 kids.
I see. And the 2 kids were guys.
One guy, one girl.
Right, right. Okay, we will touch on that a little bit.
Yeah.
How you got bullied and stuff like that, right? Schools you attended.
Shut up, Sarwan.
What schools?
First, I went to Pioneer Primary School.
Okay.
And then from there, my mom...
Pioneer was in Jurong.
Jurong.
Right?
Yeah,
Okay.
correct. We used to stay in Jurong
Okay.
before my mom separated my dad.
Okay.
And then Sembawang Primary.
Okay.
And then Jamin Primary. So 3 primary schools.
Why you say jalan?
Wah, kena bully lah.
In
Then
school?
Yeah.
Primary, secondary as well.
Primary and secondary. Then after I changed to Tampines Sec.
Okay.
There, wow, very good. All of them very nice to me.
I'm
lot of changing
I'm
schools.
I'm very interested here, right? And
Yeah.
we talk about the bullies part. Okay, let's not talk about that first. CCAs. What CCAs did you do in school?
Primary school, I was in soccer.
Okay.
And I was quite good at it also.
Right.
When I was primary 4, I played for primary 5 team. Primary
Okay.
5, I played for primary 6 team.
I
that
see.
kind of thing.
I see.
Then went to second school, don't have any soccer, wasted.
Okay.
Then I went NCC, didn't do good at all.
Why?
King, I only went because there was a pretty girl. And then after the pretty girl got boyfriend, then she don't want me. Then I say I also don't want NCC. So
I can see you were like one of those guys who were just like
hard to handle lah.
very hard to handle.
Very hard to handle. The teachers didn't have a good time with me at all.
Okay, now we go a little bit back, right?
Yeah.
The part where you were bullied and all. Why were you bullied? Were you the small in terms of size, or what was it like? What made them bully you? Is there a reason?
Firstly, okay, so basically I'm always the minority in the group because there's not much Indians in a class setting.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So the more population, like the bigger group, right?
Yep.
They tend to pick on the minority, I feel.
Okay.
In general. So firstly that, and then I was very small in size. Very, very small. So easy.
Did you look timid, or were you timid as well? Like were you quiet in class and that kind of thing?
I don't think I was quiet in class, but I did look timid. Like I could not protect myself, that kind.
I see. I
Yeah.
see. Very interesting, man. Now I wanna because obviously you were in a very dark place during that time, But obviously you had support from your mom,
100%.
from your brother, even, right? But at that time he was much younger, so he wouldn't know much and things like that.
Actually, no, he knew so much from
Right?
a young age. Yeah, he's. I always ask him. I say, you see, I see a lot of people when the brother naughty, the younger brother also naughty. The elder brother naughty, the younger brother naughty.
Okay.
Because the younger brother looks up to the elder brother,
Right.
follows his steps.
Yep.
And it's not like you never get to see the stupid stuff that I did.
Yes.
You saw everything actually.
Yes.
You're the only one that saw everything. Why you never turn out like me? He said, because I saw exactly what I should not be.
Wow.
I said, damn, wow, this clever, you know.
You're right.
Yeah, it's very clever.
You're right.
He said, I rather learn from your mistakes than make the same mistakes.
Well, this is a wonderful thing. No,
Yeah,
seriously.
you should actually talk to him. You
Because-
would really enjoy it.
Because you're right, but he's smart
He's super smart.
to even think like that.
Yes.
You
And
know?
he's young, no. I'm not saying like
Yeah,
oh,
at that time.
at that
Yeah,
time,
of
young, like
course.
P6.
So did he
What?
talk to you then? Like,
Oh no,
why do you
no,
do this?
not
No.
then. When we a bit more matured, then when we asked him.
Did you ask him why he didn't tell you then? Why are you doing all this?
You mean him asked me?
At that time,
Oh,
yeah.
I was not very approachable, I guess. Yeah, so maybe he didn't want to like aggravate me or ask me the wrong questions.
I see. Wow. Okay. Now we talk about the bullying that you took, right? At home. Your relatives.
Mhm.
Why did they even bully you? What?
If I'm going to be completely honest, I don't even consider it as bullying. It was abuse, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, so they were. I just feel they were projecting their
Insecurities.
problems, insecurities, trauma, whatsoever they went through on us because they maybe don't know any better. This is how they were taught,
Right.
I presume.
Yeah.
So they are just reflecting that
Right.
on the next generation, and that will continue, you know, if there is no stop. People should be educated that this is not how you project love, or this is not how you. The moment the cycle stops, boom, you can see growth.
Have you seen a continuation from that side of the family?
For sure.
You have.
For sure.
Till now?
No, I don't keep in touch with any
Okay,
of them. But
okay.
through me, you know,
Yeah.
initial stage, why it went very dark for me is because I thought this is how it should be. So I continue the cycle.
Okay.
Till a point come and like, you know, you ask yourself, there is consciousness end of the day, right?
It's interesting. And would you be able to share with us the abuse that you took? Examples.
Sure. So basically it was a lot like
And it's physical abuse.
physical abuse. Yeah. So it was like, okay, they punch you maybe, you know.
For what?
Oh, I was a bit naughty, you know,
Okay,
like
okay,
never
okay.
study.
Right.
Give the tuition teacher headache, like ask
Okay.
the tuition teacher all those stupid questions.
Okay. Just to be funny. Just to be trying
Just
to be
to
funny.
be funny and waste time for. I don't want to study. Then you
Right.
come 1 hour, I must sit down there, layan you, like very
Okay.
difficult, you know. So I
Okay.
ask her, she'll say, composition you have to be creative. I'll say, are you telling me to lie?
Okay.
Lying is not right, you know. Don't you know that?
Okay.
She will have to spend like 10 minutes to convince me to be creative when I know I can be, I just don't want to
Yes.
write, you know.
Okay.
So things like that. Then they will go and complain to them.
Okay.
So I won't say they never had a reason to, but it didn't have to be that
Okay.
bad.
Okay.
So I think I shared in the grandfather story.
Okay.
I think I did. I can't remember. This one time, do you know EM1, EM2, EM3? The streaming system.
yes,
So
yes.
I was in that batch as well.
Okay. Okay.
No surprise, went to EM3.
Okay.
I got the result. I'm like, look at the teacher. Why did you do this to me? I'm going to go back home. I'm going to get the life beaten out of me, you know.
Right.
So I go back home, I show. So there's 3 people, remember I told you?
Yeah.
So I have to go through level 1, level 2, level 3.
Okay.
So my level 1 was one of the rabak one, but not the top rabak, no.
Okay.
She second.
Okay.
I say, wow, she see, what is this?
Okay.
Cannot talk, quiet only. I was going to pee my pants. Then she say, EM3, follow me. She asked me to take off my clothes, sit on my underwear, go to the corner of the room, right? Toilet, corner of the toilet. You know the big, you speak Tamil?
Yes.
Pane for
Okay,
biryani,
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
the big
yeah.
pot, right?
Right.
She fill up water in it.
Okay.
She took the pot, put on my head, asked me to squat down. Cannot lie down on the wall. That means
Squat.
squat.
Right.
Very creative ideas, you know. Hold above my head. If the water fall, right, I'm dead.
Okay.
Guess what did she do to try to make the water fall?
What?
You know the bamboo that you hang?
Yeah.
She took out the bamboo.
Okay.
She started stabbing me in the stomach.
Wow.
To see if the thing will fall lah. Then I down there like, So at that point, this one I remember very clearly. It hit you like, why you doing this to me? You know what I mean
Yeah,
or not?
yeah,
You will ask yourself, like when you go through something, like people keep on, and you cannot defend yourself. Like why you do this to me?
What age was this, by the way?
Oh, primary 4 lah. Next year is primary 5. So primary 4, 10 years old.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm saying, why? And then I realized there's nobody to to save me, you know.
Where was your mom? And...
Nobody's at home.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, mom goes to work, so she takes care.
So would
care
your
of us.
mom know about this when
my mom have to go work the next day. Then I'll be alone with her again.
No, but your
I
mom...
won't tell.
Ah, no wonder.
Yeah,
Right.
don't tell. You tell, you kena the next day, because they will say, you know your son, like he very naughty. We did disciplining him. Yeah.
Oh, that is ridiculous, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. So at that point, I asked myself, and why are you doing this to me? And I realized there's nobody to help me.
Yeah.
So as a kid, you know, you are 10 years old. This is happening to you. You are like questioning, is this what life is about? You don't know. You don't know right and wrong much, you know.
Yeah.
What you are receive is what you will absorb, and you will believe this is what it is. Because it's a house. It's where you learn stuff, right?
Yeah.
That's when I feel I started to harden myself. Because I know there's nobody going to come and help me.
Except for yourself.
I have to face this, except for myself. So if you continue to do this, and I can take it two ways. I can cry and whine, I can just take it.
Yeah.
It's just another day.
Do you think things like these are happening still?
I'm very sure there is. Because it's like I told you, a cycle, you know.
Right.
The cycle has to stop. People have to be educated about it.
So is this the point where you thought to yourself, shit, man, I need to go out there and obviously fend for myself, and then the company, the bad company, and when did this happen? I'm talking about bad company and gangs and whatever, right?
I think that one came towards secondary school, you know. Like,
Okay.
Towards the end of secondary school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The fan for myself was when I first time kicked somebody for cutting my cue in school, primary school. You know, soccer, right? Volley. We learn how to volley the ball.
Yep.
Muay Thai is very similar to volley.
Okay.
So I kicked him like a soccer ball lah. I didn't know Muay Thai back then. The way he reacted, and volley is hard, right? We like swing our whole body weight into it.
Yeah.
Boom! And he was a bigger guy, you know. I saw fear in his eyes, which I've never seen before, because I'm always the one being afraid. Oh, that was addictive. When I saw fear in the eye, I'm like, I'm not the prey no more, you know. Actually, never told this to anybody. Yeah. So that's when it got a pattern. Like, I like the feeling. I'm addicted to the look of fear.
Right.
Control. I want more.
Okay.
That's when I started to like fight outside and like.
This is on your own, that kind of thing, not with a gang or with a how did the gang?
When I was younger, most of the time it's alone. I've never been the kind that gang and then go and beat people up. I feel like even when we were in a gang, the number of times that I actually fought alone and do my trouble alone was more compared to doing it as a group.
Right. And how much trouble did you get into with all these fights?
Too much to count. To a point where there are times like right now when I head out and all that, like some people approach me like, do you remember me?
Okay.
I'm like, I don't remember you, bro. How are you? Like, they're like, no. This time you bully me, you know. Yeah. I'm like, fuck, man. I feel very bad. Very bad. I'm not proud of it ever. I feel very bad because I didn't know better, you know. And then like, I'll be very apologetic. Right. And I tell them I'm really very sorry, you know. There are people that I message right now personally that I don't even bump into. It just comes to my head and I'm like, bro, I'm really very sorry. Can I do something for you? Because it like not cool, you know what I mean? Like what happened is not fair to you. I didn't know better, but now I know better and now I'm okay.
What's the worst that you've done in terms of doing something to someone? And I'm not talking about the later part of when you went into prison. Not that part. The earlier part. You know, in primary school or even secondary school. Right? What was the worst that you've done?
I beat one guy up very badly, but like there's no excuses to it. I just beat someone up very badly.
And the reason, like it could be the smallest of things, right?
Yeah, very bad.
Yeah.
Better not to share that.
Right.
Yeah.
And wow, and you got into so much of and at this point, right? What was your mom thinking? Like
oh, my mom was like, this is the devil's child.
Seriously?
No. She's like, what's wrong with you? She always come to me and say, be normal. Sharp. Be normal. She had a very hard time, really. Poor thing. She very poor thing. Yeah, but she never gave up.
And all this while, right? Your brother was just watching and learning.
There. I don't want to be this. You know, this is bad.
I can imagine, but there must be fear in him as well. Like.
I don't think.
Did you bully him? You did?
Yeah, not proud of it. Yeah, I did bully him.
Right.
But I don't think he fears. He's a brave guy. He's a brave kid. You know, he just knows. He's smart. He's like, if I don't have to talk to you and aggravate you, then I won't talk to you and aggravate you. Yeah, it's not because he's scared of me. I think he's a very smart boy and brave as well.
Now tell me, at which point did you get into trouble with the law?
My first time was 14 or 15. I can't remember exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, 14 or 15.
Okay.
So I was influenced by one of my relatives as well.
Okay.
He told me steal alcohol for him.
Okay.
And I liked him a lot. I looked up to him, you know.
He's older.
He's older.
Okay.
And he like had tattoos and like I was in secondary school. I'm like, oh, this is cool.
Okay.
So whatever you say, I will do. I'm like the extreme. And it's either I don't do something. No, like if I do bad, I do very well. If I do good, I do good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he told me, from now, this is your three values: lie, cheat, and steal.
He told you of like just
He
like that.
was influencing me like that. Like from today onwards, you have to lie, cheat, and steal.
Okay.
And because I look up to you,
Right.
I'm like, that's what I'm gonna do. And I did it so well. I lie, cheat, and steal. Everything for that period when I was with him, I did it so well to a point where he realized that this guy is a weapon. He started making use of me. He brought me to 7-Elevens, steal alcohol, but he won't steal. You get it?
Ah.
He will stand outside because he know this guy like can make use.
Okay.
He will stand outside. I will go inside. I will take like so many bottles of alcohol from the fridge, put in the bag. He will talk to the counter
I see.
to buy SIM card.
Ah.
Then I will steal.
It's a decoy.
He's a decoy.
Right.
So we will do that, and I got caught. He was there. He didn't get caught because he didn't steal. Yeah.
But isn't he an accomplice?
I didn't say he is, what?
Ah, okay.
I
Okay.
didn't.
So that those were the first times that you got into.
That was the first time.
And you got really caught.
Got caught. Go to the police station. I cried. Yeah.
And what happened there?
Bail. They give me bail and give me warning because I was very young.
Ah,
So
okay.
they said shop theft, warning. Yeah.
Okay.
Even in the interrogation, they come and keep on asking me. The guy know, right? The guy know, right?
Ah.
But I was blinded by loyalty, so I'm like, no. I steal myself.
Which is something good. Not that sense, but it's something that is very good in terms of you want to be as loyal as possible. You don't want to.
But that's the thing. See, sometimes loyalty can be taken advantage of and
course.
put in the wrong
Yeah.
situation.
I understand. Yeah.
And people like that that's blindly loyal
Yeah.
would do anything for you
Yeah.
for your cause.
Right.
And if your cause is not right, then it becomes very dangerous.
This is the next question I wanted to ask you, right? And all these people, that in your lifetime so far that has influenced you in terms of the bad part, are you still in touch with these people, or it's just like hi bye, that's it?
No, yeah. Not in touch with them
Yeah?
at all. No.
Thank you very much. I just wanted to hear that and you know, because
To reflect on that.
obviously they've done absolutely nothing for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that
They
that's-
have actually, I feel.
Yeah.
They have. In that sense, like they did bad, but good came out of the bad.
Oh, of course.
Like now, if I see someone doing that to me, I will be able to recognize, you're trying to make use, you know.
Right.
But I would not be able to recognize this now if it never happened.
Nice. How about let's talk about your tattoos, man. When did you first start having them?
Wow. You're gonna be shocked.
No, I won't. Or maybe I will.
I bet you will.
Okay.
My first tattoo was when I was 13
Okay.
in my classroom.
You did a tattoo in your classroom?
In your classroom. If I'm gonna tell them how I did it, would it be
No?
okay? So
13 years old, sec 1.
Sec 1, 13
Okay,
years old, sec 1. First tattoo was done in my classroom. So I had this kid from boys' home.
Okay.
Okay, so he retained, he had to come to my class.
Okay.
He taught us this. You take out a pen, ballpoint pen, you take the stick out with the ink.
Yeah.
You know the compass that you use for max?
Yeah.
You poke inside the ink, the tube.
Okay.
Break the tube up, poke the ink, draw whatever design you want with a normal pen first,
Okay.
and then trace it with the compass by like sewing. You get it? You get it? So when the ink goes in, it becomes a tattoo once it heals.
And it's still there.
Oh, but it's covered up completely
Yeah,
now.
but if you didn't cover that up, it will
it will,
still
it will
be
be
there
there,
until
yeah.
now.
But the quality of the
of
ink
course.
is not as normal like this, you know. It's like a bit like
Wow.
yeah. So that was my first tattoo.
And what was that? I mean, a tattoo of what? Come on, Sham.
I wanted to do my then girlfriend's name, but the moment the needle go in, so pain, I said, I don't want to do anymore. Then he was a dot. Man, 13 years old.
Wow. Amazing, man.
Yeah.
And I
And the
haven't-
teacher was at the front, you know. She had no idea what we were doing at the back.
I haven't heard of this before. Like,
Yeah.
as in with the compass and the...
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so obviously you all progressed to a more cleaner, more professional kind of tattoo. So tell me, roughly off your head, how many do you have?
Wow.
20?
I think maybe.
Yeah, 20?
Yeah. Most of it are big ones. So like
Right.
sometimes.
What's your favorite?
Oh, the one just I did, my full back.
Which
It's
is?
done by Logan from Oracle Tattoos.
Okay.
So good, nice.
What is it?
Mahalakshmi.
Ah.
Yeah, it's the goddess
Okay, I
of.
think I saw that.
Yeah,
on
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful. That's your favorite one.
That's my favorite one now.
Okay. So it's safe to say that the names of all your girlfriends have been erased.
Oh yes, there was one other one. That one also erased.
Yeah.
Then I learned from my mistake. No more girlfriend names.
Brilliant. Now I want to talk about prison and all, right?
Okay.
So the first time that you no bail, as in really went into prison and stayed, right?
Okay.
So what was the offense?
Ooh. Ah man.
You don't have to be very specific if you
Okay.
don't want to, but what roughly what happened?
Armed robbery with hurt.
Wow.
I was 16 years old. I always thought if get caught can come out on bail. And I didn't know how severe armed robbery with hurt was, you know.
Actually, it is, right?
It's
Armed
super
robbery is-
duper serious.
especially with a weapon and all,
Weapon,
right?
yeah, that's why it's armed robbery. And it was crazy. It was not one, no. We did several. Like,
And this is what a gang, or is just
it's just me and my very good friend.
that's it?
Uh,
What? Okay, and you got caught for several.
Several. We were wanted fugitive for 2 days.
So
I was
give me an
16.
example of how this is done. Like
So we walk up to random people. At that point, iPhone was a new iPhone just dropped. So the value for iPhone is very high.
Okay.
Like one iPhone we back then could fetch about $700.
Yeah.
And this was in 2011.
Yeah.
$700, 16 years old boy, a lot of money.
Okay.
So we will aim for those people that are holding an iPhone. And then we'll go up to them, strike a conversation, just say, you were the one that beat my brother, right? And they always say no, obviously, because they didn't. They say, okay, cool. If you didn't beat my brother, follow me. My brother is just over there. If he say it's not you, you can go.
Okay.
And normally we aim the guys that would like, oh, no, I never beat her, like a bit the retaliative kind. So then they follow us. They come there and then we rob.
Just do what? Just snatch and what? Like
No,
how?
we bring them up to the staircase.
Right.
And then we rob them there. That and then
And usually is there hurt in
yeah. All the time.
all the time?
Yeah. For my friend, it was more of money. For me, I just like hitting people. Remember I told you before about the.
So it is
fear.
planned then. It is
It
planned.
was planned lah. So I will do the hitting and my friend will only step in. He doesn't actually want to hit.
Okay.
He only steps in when the guy is not knocking up or something like that. Then he needs to like, he's big guy.
Okay.
I just enjoy the hitting. Then we go and sell the phone.
And then this happens over
Over and over again.
Until you
at
got
that
caught
point.
lah, basically.
Until we realized that we were wanted.
wow.
Yeah, because police started going around and showing our photos.
And
Then
usually around that area or
same area.
Okay,
Yeah, because we used to like stupid. We used to always slack at one place.
Okay.
So we just cross the road and do the crime and then come back to the same place. So
And you so finally you guys got caught.
yeah, we did.
And then how long was this?
Okay, so this was when I got caught. I thought I was going to come out on bail because I'm 16, right?
Okay.
You won't believe it. I had a very hard time and I was not cooperative at all to the officers.
Okay.
Young punk just trying to say, you want me to talk? You give me cigarette. They'll give me cigarette, then I'll give them a complete different story. I made up more than 10 series of robberies from my imagination.
Ah.
That means I told them, I got to do this robbery at Chompang.
So actually your creativity from the composition came out
It
here.
came out here lah. Because I don't have to write. They write, I talk.
Wow.
Then he'll be like so happy. You're giving me a detailed case that nobody has
Yeah.
reported.
Yeah.
So when they report, I know it's you. They are happy. They write everything and they ask, thank you for telling me this. But this one you have or not? Your chukang have? I say no, never. Yishun have. Yishun is IROP one, bro. I admit. But the Yio Chu Kang, I never. Then they like, wow, then how to pin this on him? So they dragged my 1 week investigation to 2 weeks.
And but all this time you are inside, right?
Inside, cannot go out.
Okay.
2 weeks, dragged, but cannot keep me in lockup anymore. So they went to court. I thought, my mom is there with a lawyer, everything ready, you know.
Okay.
I thought I'm going to come out.
Right.
The judge said, this is such a serious offense and the investigation is not done. We are sending you to Changi prison to be remanded without bail. Boom, then he hit me. I'm going prison.
And your friend was in the same boat?
Yes. No, he is worse because he been to prison too many times. So, and he was already on bail.
Okay.
So they didn't offer him bail. So I was like, damn, I'm going prison. But at that point, he was like, damn, I'm going prison. I don't know why. He was damn stupid. You know, like 16-year-old kid just want to make a name for himself, will do everything extreme. So I went prison smiling. I was there like enjoying the whole process. Rub your hair. Like, you know, that kind of stupid shit. It was ridiculous. Anyway, my mom used the lawyer to try to get bail. And then the judge said, I'm granting bail because of his tender age. But you need to understand that this is a serious offense. So it's not going to be a walk in the park for you. Normally, 15K, you can come out with IC. That means you don't have to put cash, nothing. The judge offered 20K.
Okay.
He said, cash. You take cash, you can come out. Which is a good thing because he needs to make me feel like what I did was wrong. I could not get away with it. Initially, I was like, I'm 16, I'm going to get away with it. Now I know, damn, there's consequences, you know. So I went back to Changi. My mom don't have 20K to give. We single parent. And like not very rich, we just middle class or even lower that time. I was thinking how? I called my father. I say, hey, bro, help me out here. I did a crime. I need 20K cash. Because he once told me that he's a very rich man. So I'm like, calling in a favor now. No, I don't have. Who asked you to do the crime? Poop, he cut the line. I'm like, damn. I'm really going to be here for a while now. It's not just an experience anymore. Starts to kick in a bit. But cannot show people, You know, like we are in prison. So we just, we're hard. So I'm cool, no bail, I'm cool. 1 week pass, bail review. The judge say, okay, I'll bring down the bail. So if he bring down 15K, I'm out already. Guess what did he do? 16K cash. Still don't want to let me go. You get what I mean?
Right.
He's not going to make it a easy. My mom went to lawyer after this and she worked at some places and then she got the money for me. She borrowed the money from her boss actually. Her boss very nice guy, you know. Borrowed the money from the boss, put the bail, took me out. That's when I was like, damn, shit. So I was about 1 month in. Before I came out.
So for this case alone, what was it in the end? Like
oh, I had a solid lawyer. He got me probation. But with tagging 2 years. I didn't finish the probation. I came out. I think the first one I should have gone prison already. If I would have, maybe I would have felt the pinch. I didn't. So I came out thinking that, okay, I got away with it again. I go to the streets, I fight more. Fight. Then I was involved in some unlawful money lending stuff. Got caught for that.
And in total, how many times were you in? Different times, I mean.
In different times. 3 or 4.
4 times. And the longest?
2 years.
2 years. And the last one was what? The very last one?
Oh, the last one is the one that I had it. I was done. 7 months.
Was this the one that you stabbed the guy on the bicep or some?
Yes.
Yeah? That was the one?
Yes.
And also, that was also influence of alcohol and whatever, you know, the accumulation and everything. And I think that came out in the papers.
Everything came out on the papers. Even the first one, the one I told you I was 16 and all that, it came out. It's just the face didn't come out.
I think the last one, your face came out.
And you were swollen.
Was that a swollen face or were you fat?
No, swollen.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, because I got beat up bad. The face was swollen.
During that whatever, the scuffle or whatever?
No, so the day before. That's why the scuffle even actually kind of happened. Because something happened the day before. That's the outcome of the...
No, seriously, I was looking at the photo and guys, go and look at it. I'm not asking you to go and look at this, but seriously, if you look at your photo then, I thought it was like you were fat then or whatever.
No, it was damn like the...
Yeah.
And they wake me up, hey, come take photo. So it was even more puffy.
So now I just want to, and I'm very curious about this, right? Now, all this stuff that you went in for, now forget about what happened before your relatives and all, right? Would it be inaccurate of me or accurate of me to say that it's actually about the company as well that you keep?
100%. 100% the company. Especially my last one. Ooh, the company was bad or shit.
Bad meaning what? Like
the incident happened not because I wanted to hit somebody or I wanted to stab
Okay.
somebody, The truth was, remember I told you I came out after 2 years?
Yeah.
I was on 7 months supervision. That means electronic tag.
Yep.
I took out my tag on Friday.
Okay.
This stabbing incident happened on Saturday.
Wow.
I was in no rush to go back to prison, But my friends that were around me that point,
Okay.
had no problem instigating me to go and hit somebody that they were not happy with and that they didn't have the balls to go and hit.
Yeah.
They are like, Sham, this fella. And this fella, no, Sham, this fella. And like, I look like, what? Why are you telling me? You know what I mean? Now I would tell them that. Why are you telling me?
But you still went on and then did it as well because...
Stupid. Very stupid.
Wow, it's this, and again, this is so, and I have to say this as well, and people are watching this, and youths looking at this and watching this. It's very important, the people that you hang around with, your tribe.
Yeah.
It's very, very important. And like you said, sometimes they get away with it.
Both.
Or in fact, most of the times they get away with it.
All of them got away with it, and in fact, they got arrested. And I said to the IO, I said, you know what? I confess, you let them go.
Wow.
And they really got away with it,
Seriously?
They really got away with it. For me to only find out in the end, one of them actually ratted me out in the statements, So I'm like, damn.
It's ridiculous, really. Yeah. And is it fair to say that your mom is the one that you disappointed the most?
For sure.
Yeah?
For sure.
Now,
but I also think I did her the proud the most, Like if there's anybody is the most proud of me right now, I think probably with mom.
The way you, yeah? Brilliant, man, brilliant. Now, amongst all this, right, and you came out and whatever, right? At which point do you think, shit, man, I'm no more? What was the spark? Because it's so difficult because you go in and you come out, you might fall back into that train, So
I did also actually.
Yeah. So what was the spark?
So I start looking around me, like because we grew up together at this certain area,
Okay.
and then all of our friends. At that point, like a small number of us only are going in and coming out, going in and coming out.
Okay.
But the rest of our friends, the ones that, hey, this fella, that fella, they are progressing in their life. Like
the ones who watch and learn.
Yeah, exactly. The one that watch and learn. So they are progressing in life, you see. And then I take a look at them, I'm like, doesn't feel so good,
And what age was this?
22.
Okay.
I'm like, I need to do something with my life. And at that point, I haven't even served NS 22. In out, from 16 years old, in out. Then I had a girlfriend back then.
Okay.
So the 2-year sentence don't really have girlfriend. The 7 month
Okay.
girlfriends, maybe, but not girlfriend.
Okay.
Then the 7 month sentence, that one serious girlfriend.
Okay.
Then I'm like, wow, tough.
Okay.
Then slowly you start to hear stuff that like when you're inside, then they write to you, they say like, you know what, maybe I don't really want this anymore.
Yeah.
Then you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Then it hits you differently,
Yeah.
Then you start to think like, wow, I go inside, I come out, I no money, no job.
Yeah.
Then I told myself, I said, you know what, I don't want to be this fella.
Okay. Was it easy?
No.
Because of the people who
People keep calling me, when I first came out and all that, and like asked me to go out. And there were good friends that called me out also, not the bad friends.
Yeah.
I had to do what had to be done, which is very extreme.
Which is?
I stayed in the gym in where I was working for 8 months.
So you're working in a gym?
Muay Thai gym.
Right.
First, I was working as a personal trainer in a commercial gym.
Okay.
Then from there, my Muay Thai teacher actually told me that, why not you come and work with me?
Okay.
So I told myself,
Right.
I'm going to give it my all. And so anyway, he asked me to stay in the gym. So I stayed in the gym from Tuesday all the way to Sunday.
Okay.
Mondays are my only off day. That's why right now is also my off day.
Okay.
I'm very comfortable with Monday off day. So Monday I'll come back home, go back gym, Tuesday again, sleep all the way until Sunday. I did this for 8 months to a year.
Just to stay away,
Stay away like ghosts.
Right.
Friends will call me, hey, come we go club.
Right.
And the gym is all the way at Jurong. Clubs are in Orchard,
Okay.
you know, and stuff like that. I'm like, no, bro, I'm not going. The only time they ever caught me was Deepavali.
Okay.
So this happened.
Okay.
I invited them over to my house. We drink, we had a good time. All got drunk. I got drunk. Hey, let's go club. So I'm still at the ghost period, but it's because it's Deepavali. I want to meet you guys.
Yes.
They convinced me. I got in the taxi. We are on the way to the club. The
Okay.
club that I should never go to.
Okay.
Because that's where the stabbing
Okay,
incident
okay,
happened. So
okay.
I like don't want to go near there. We're on the way to the club and he hit me. I'm like, I'm not gonna do this. Uncle, stop the car. He don't stop. I said, Uncle, I'm gonna open the door. You stop the car. Hey, boy. Okay. He stopped the car. I got out on Lentor and I walked all the way back home.
Wow.
I said, I'm not doing this. They came out, Sham, come. I say, I will be not angry if you guys just carry on. Please go. I don't want. Just I stopped the car on the highway and I walked back.
Oh, that was brilliant, man. That
Yeah. So
you should be proud of that moment. Actually, you know,
Yeah.
because the fact that you know there's the devils around, you know, yeah,
It was Deepavali. It was fun, but
yeah,
I knew what I had to do.
amazing. Now, why Muay Thai? By the way,
Oh, remember I told you the incident when I kicked the guy?
yes. So you took Muay Thai after that?
A few years after that.
Okay.
So I was facing a lot of bullies. Remember I told you
Yep,
I had
yep.
a relative that was influencing me in the
Yes,
wrong way?
yes.
So I went to complain to him saying that this kid is bullying me
Okay.
when I go play soccer. He's like, okay, let me teach you Muay Thai. He only taught me 3 moves.
Okay.
And back then, and I thought that was Muay Thai.
Okay.
He said, kick the thigh inside, kick the thigh on the outside,
Okay.
and then knee him in the groin.
Okay.
That is Muay Thai for you. I did it very well.
Okay.
Then he's like, wow, you are very good. Then I'm like, you feel very empowered when people say, wow, you.
Yeah.
I say, oh.
Yeah.
I say, oh, I want to learn more.
Okay.
He said, no, this is all. You have mastered Muay Thai. Huh? Now I'm a Muay Thai fighter. He said, yeah, you're a Muay Thai fighter. I went to school and I tell everybody, I'm a Muay Thai fighter. And then I got into a fight.
Okay.
And then I did exactly what he said. And it worked.
Okay.
Obviously. You need somebody in the groin and it works.
Yeah.
So he was rolling on the floor. I felt so good. I'm so strong now. Wow, I can fight. I went to find how can I learn more.
Okay.
So I told my mom, she helped me Google.
Nice. That's great, man.
Yeah.
And you know, I think you've made a brilliant transition, right?
Thank you.
Into whatever you're doing now. Tell us about this Gifted Academy.
So Gifted Academy. Gifted Fight Academy.
Yeah.
I actually have the tattoo gifted at the back of my head.
Nice.
So Ponsawan in Thai means gifted.
Okay.
My teacher, the one that taught me Muay Thai when I was a kid,
Yeah.
told me that I was put on this earth
Mm.
to do this.
Okay.
He said that to me because of how quickly I learn stuff
Yeah.
that he teaches and how I am able to execute it
Yeah.
and all that. He said this is extraordinary.
Yeah.
So you are put on this earth to do this for sure.
Yeah.
So he said Ponsawan. I took it. It's very important
Okay.
to me, you know what he says.
Yeah.
I respect him a lot. I love him a lot. And I'm like, okay, nice. So one day when he actually left the country, he wants to go back to Thailand. He
Yeah.
wants to be there. He don't want to come back. I became the head trainer of his gym. The gym was doing well, but I wanted to do more for myself. Like I wanted to fight more.
Okay.
I I saw a bit of potential in me.
Nice.
So I left that gym
Okay.
because he's not there anymore. So I thought, you know what? The truth is I'm there because of you. I'm loyal to you. You're not there. Let me go and do what I got to do. So I go, I fight more, stuff like that. And then I was working for a very good gym in Raffles.
Okay.
It's called Venda. Ooh, so good gym. I had a good time there. The teammates were strong. I thought that was one of the best gyms I've ever been in. Unfortunately, they had to close down after.
You do boxing as well, right, Vanda?
Venda does boxing as well, yeah.
Yeah, right,
Yeah. They're a good gym. Unfortunately, they had to close down. I joined them, I think less than 10 months, 11 months, they closed down.
Okay.
That had to force me to go and find something else.
Right.
But everything fell short.
Okay.
Every gym else that I went to fell short. Like I didn't feel good. So I started to do freelance. I just work on my own self. Like I do clients privately. I stopped doing much group class.
Okay.
And I started to realize there's a demand growing.
Okay.
And then right before COVID, I and my friend Jeremy, we rented a space and we marketed, say that we are doing group classes on our own.
Right.
Boom, you won't believe it. One class 30 to 35 packs.
Wow, beautiful.
And we were like, shit, maybe we have something here.
Yeah.
We were in the midst of contemplating to open a gym.
Yeah.
Then COVID hit. boom.
Okay.
Everything went lockdown. So
Yeah.
we never go back to that place again because the landlord also
Okay.
cannot tahan. He let go of the place.
Yep.
Then I was doing privates, and my privates were like 12 to 14 hours a day. Each hour, I didn't even have time to eat. One client after the other, back to back, back to back, back to back.
And it's all Muay Thai.
All Muay Thai.
Okay.
And I was doing this under the block.
Right.
I would set up mats,
Okay.
you know.
Okay.
And I was seeing clients after clients after. Then I realized, like, one day I see about 12 to 14. On a bad day, 8. This is customer base.
Yeah, right.
And Muay Thai is very loud.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm conveniencing a lot of people on top.
Okay.
I say, why not we open a gym?
Right.
So there's only one person that came to my mind,
Okay.
which is Sarah. She's my business partner.
Okay.
She and I used to joke about opening a gym one day if we strike Toto.
Okay.
And we always said how we would do differently, you know, like we envision how a Muay Thai gym should be,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
I went to her, I said, I'm ready.
Okay.
I've started looking for places. These are the places. Let's go view. And she damn steady. She's not like, Sham, are you sure? You ready? I also like.
Where's this place? The
Right now.
Yeah.
Right now he's in Jalan Besar. But that time he was in
Okay.
Verdun Road.
Okay.
The first location. This is our second location already.
Okay.
So we start looking and we set up the gym in less than 2 months.
Wow.
That means I decided today
Right.
we are doing it. I
Right.
call her. Let's go. We view. In fact, the first location we view was the location we end up picking.
Okay.
Boom. In 2 months the gym was set up.
It's good that you already had the base of people coming to you.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
I think that's very important.
That's fortunate for me. Yeah. But I took my time to build it. you
So
know.
how has it been? Having your own gym, being a trainer in, you know, it's nothing better than having your own place, you know, instead of, you know.
You would think,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. But there comes a lot with it. Like
course.
when I was doing freelance under the block, I had no rent to pay to
Correct,
anybody.
correct.
You know,
Yeah.
financially I was doing so well for myself. Like I was happy, comfortable, and like if I want to work, I work. If I don't want to work, I don't work. You know, there was a flexibility there, freedom.
Right.
Now it becomes more than just
Responsibilities,
Me. Yeah,
right?
responsibilities. I have to look out for my guys and like everybody. There's so much to it,
Right.
you know. But it always feels it's worth it when I look at the community, when I see how this place has become a home for so many people to come to, where they can unwind and like create bonds. People come together, train together.
I just wanted to ask you that as well. You know,
Yeah.
I
It's
see.
beautiful.
Yeah, I see your TikTok videos and all. It's like a kind of a family thing you got going
Everybody,
on, right?
surprisingly, you are hitting each other,
Yeah.
but I've never seen bond like that
Yeah.
when somebody is actually hitting each other. It's very nice.
It's brilliant, man, Shah. It's really inspiring. You know,
Thank you,
that from wherever you've been, from whatever you experience, and then now you have your own gym, and it's brilliant. And I just saw, I think, was it last week? There was this video that you posted. You were asking your trainees to look at themselves in the mirror
Yeah.
and do something. What was that? What was that exercise about? It's
called
beautiful.
It's called shower, really?
Yeah.
What do you take from it?
No, it's just like, you know, about confidence, I think.
Yes,
You
it
know,
is.
about showing what you are about. You
Yeah.
know, so what, in your eyes, what was that?
So basically, we call that shadow boxing.
Okay.
So shadow boxing is you don't hit a target, but you have to imagine there's a target in front of you,
Okay.
and you are hitting the
Right,
target,
right.
So there's few ways to look at it. This is how I summarize the thing, but people do it very differently. Some people do it because they are forced to do it.
Okay.
So for 3 minutes, this is my warm up. So I just like
Yeah.
just not doing it for the doing.
Going through the motions.
Correct.
Yeah.
Then there are some people that do it very seriously, which is good. I love it. Like, oh, how am I going to hit you? Wow, I'm visualizing you're doing this. Pop, pop, good fighter, you know. Like you hit me here, pam, you're open there. That's what I do a lot of times. But there are some people I need you to look at yourself and show yourself what you want to see.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
Like when you throw a strike, do you like how you look? It's very important because the truth is, a lot of us don't want to admit it, but how we look like to other people's eyes matters to us.
Oh, of course.
Right?
Of course.
So when you look at the mirror and you're doing that, that's how people are looking at you. Would you be okay with that? That impression that you're giving them.
Right.
Does it look good enough for them? You know? Use that to show yourself what you actually really want to see. You will get better.
Brilliant.
The moment you start to see, it starts from wanting to look good in other people's eyes. But if you like what you see, it starts a different kind of step for you. You take a step with a different found confidence. You get what I mean?
Brilliant. Brilliant. I think that was great. And I was looking at it and it was like, yeah, and I think I could hear some of your trainees talking about it as well. It was great, man. It was brilliant. I wanted to ask you about this, right? And we were just talking about this off air as well. Do you need to be someone different mentally, physically, obviously, right? But mentally as well, you need to be a different kind of person, a special kind of person to actually get into a damn ring, to get into the octagon, to actually fight. Because I think it's not anyone can just do that.
People try,
Yeah.
to be very honest. Like, even sometimes mentally they are not there, they still try, and I give them props for that. You will be able to identify if they are mentally there or not when they get hit super hard, and then you see how they react to it.
In during training, you mean?
Fight, training,
Yeah.
whatever
Right.
the context. When you get really hit hard, like,
Yeah.
how can a human hit this hard? That kind of
Yeah.
boom, oh, so pain. You look at them. The moment they start to backpedal and then they like shit. You can see in their eyes. Then mentally they are not there, and it's quite dangerous if mentally you're not there and you are like this. I smell blood, and if I'm mentally there and you're my opponent, I'm probably going to go in there to finish you, but you are going to get hurt like that. So best case I would recommend is mental first. Mental, very important.
Yeah.
Technique can be taught, but heart, mentality, that's a different thing.
Right.
That's what is going to help you.
What has the sport taught you, Sham?
The sport has taught me a lot of things,
Yeah.
bro. But
If you can take one thing, one biggest thing that you
hard for sure. Like, I feel like I told you earlier, right? The heart is very important. The sport has taught me that, because I had transit from different phases in this sport.
right.
Like, when I first started, it's about bullying people,
Yeah.
right? Like being the bully,
Yeah.
things like that.
Yep.
Fighting outside, and then it moved to doing it and looking good in people's eyes.
Okay.
And then finding out that looking good in people's eyes is not as important as being good in the ring with someone.
Okay.
It takes essence, it takes heart. Like, you have to want to fight, not to look good, but to fight. It's a fight another day.
Yeah.
To all the way fighting for yourself right now. That's where I am in my journey. Fighting for yourself is super important. When I fight for people, when you hit me so hard, I'll be thinking, you feel not the pain. You have no idea what I'm going through. Why am I pushing myself for you?
Yeah.
I start to give up because I'm doing it for you, for your eyes.
Yeah.
Now I'm doing it for me. So when you hit me hard, this is what Muay Thai is teaching me right now. What makes you any bigger than me? Like you are so strong
Right.
to put me down?
Right.
No? Then I have to start to pick myself up. Like, a lot of self resilience, is teaching me to believe in me and evoke that beast,
Nice.
I feel like that beast will not just take me far in Muay Thai or whatever, but in life itself and how I look at things. Like, if I'm presented something, do I feel like it's so difficult, like the hard hit, that I stop? Or it's difficult, I'm more difficult, I can push through. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like defy the odds.
Brilliant, man. Brilliant.
Yeah.
That was great. Now, we can go on and on. We want to end our episode today with a quick fire round. 10, I think we've got about 10 questions. It should be easy for you.
No, bro, that's
Very easy, very easy.
I tried this yesterday with my friend. I gave all the wrong answers, bro. Rapid fire, I've never done it
You
before.
actually prepared yourself for this
Yeah,
episode.
bro.
No worries. Number 1, right? Very easy. What is your pre-fight meal?
Oh, pasta and steak.
Which are like how many hours before, roughly?
The morning, if I'm fighting the evening, late afternoon.
Pasta and steak. Nice. Your pre-fight song.
Oh, some Rajinikanth song. I love that shit.
I saw that video a couple of weeks. I posted some time back.
It's either Rajinikanth song or Yogi B song. Yeah.
Lovely. What's your favorite drink?
Oh, sour beer.
Yeah. So anyway, I just want to go back. I take it that Rajini is your favorite actor.
Yes. I like his the song and the style.
You did watch Jailer, right?
Yes. Oh, loved it. Solid. The plot twist. Oh.
All right. Next one. Messi or Ronaldo?
I don't read Ronaldo.
Okay. Favorite superhero and why?
Oh, tough. Hulk.
How?
Smash.
Smash?
Yeah,
Because you want to smash people.
not really, but like he's
Not
strong.
anymore.
Yeah, not anymore.
Your biggest disappointment so far? Biggest.
How I used to be
Okay.
when I was younger.
Nice. Your biggest accomplishment so far?
The gym and how people are growing from the gym.
Beautiful. Your pet peeve in your trainees, when you see your trainees, something that you don't like.
Coming late to training.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Any punishment for being late? Yeah? What? Like what?
Jump knees. 1,000 to 3,000.
Seriously?
Depending on how often they come late.
Brilliant. Now, besides your phone and Muay Thai, right? Which is one thing that you can't do without?
Wow. Tough. One thing I can't do without.
It could be the simplest of things, actually.
Sleep.
Sleep?
Sleep. Yeah.
Nice.
Can't do without sleep.
That's good for recovery, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, you are alone in an island. Who would you like to be with? Alone in an island. You wake up suddenly one day and you just shit. Oh shit, man! I'm in an island alone.
Okay.
But who would you like to be with? Come on, Alvin.
Okay, someone that is can have a good conversation
Are you sure?
and looks good.
Like who?
Whoever that fits that description.
Okay. I'll let you get away with that. Well, Alvin, before we go, right, I just want to ask you, in the next 5 years down the road, where do you see yourself? Do you feel like it's going to expand into 3-4 branches? I don't know. What is it like for you, man?
I see myself having a bigger gym,
Nice.
a new business
Okay.
that's not related to Muay Thai.
Okay, like what? Any ideas so far?
I've always wanted to go into like F&B actually.
I had this
Feeling?
feeling that you're going to say something
Really?
like a cafe, like
Something like that. Yeah.
You
Cafe
like that?
or
Okay.
bar or something.
So in a 5 years time, yeah?
Yeah. Hopefully.
Man. Now, before we go, right? Any advice for any youths who might be facing the same problems as you were before, Sham? You struggled a lot. You overcome all these struggles and adversities, right? Do you have any advice? And I'm sure there are so many youths out there who are experiencing the same thing as you were doing before. Any advice for them?
For sure. But can I finish up, bro? The 5 years. I have one more thing.
Oh yes, please.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it, son. Yes.
This one I want to say because I feel in 5 years' time I want to have a huge step into starting my own legacy, right?
Yeah.
And the legacy that I feel I want to leave behind is a strong empowering, and which I feel I've already started and I'm seeing it grow, like a strong empowering culture where through Muay Thai, kings and queens, right, like empower each other. We like go up to each other and say, you are strong, you can do this. Build a strong mind for each other, for us to be able to be a different kind of breed, different kind of breed of men and women, like not the kind that something difficult or put someone down, like I evoke this a lot among my fighters and my trainers. Like, we need to be there for each other, we need to uplift each other,
a support system,
a proper support system, and like become the best that we can be through each other to make these people around us, because it will touch. The moment you are like that, you do it to someone, he will do it to someone. Like I told you, the cycle has to stop there and we have to create a new cycle. So that is my goal. 5 years down the road, I'm already seeing it in my gym right now. I'm already seeing how my trainers are empowering the next batch of fighters and people that walk through our gym going back home with a smile on their face, because they know that they feel good about themselves. Everybody should feel good about themselves. Like how we tell them things can change how they do things. So I want to be a huge step closer to making the whole society that comes around me like that. They will do it to other people, and the change will start from me.
Oh, wonderful!
Yeah.
I wish you all the best, man, for the next 5 years. But so any advice for this
I have
youth?
that one.
Yeah, please tell us, because I think, like I said before, that there's so many youths at the moment who are experiencing the same things that you were before, right?
So I feel like all of you out there, you guys are different from one another. Like what I mean by that is, whatever problems that I went through, and whatever problems that maybe you are going through right now is very different. Maybe some you are going through worse than the things that I went through. But what we all have in common is, right, a purpose. I believe that all of us are put on this earth has a purpose.
Yeah.
100%. My advice to you guys is go out there and find that purpose. How? Try whatever that calls out to you. Like for me, fighting called out to me from a young age, you know. Like I told you, like things, tap on what calls out to you.
Yeah.
And then follow it with everything that you got, you know.
Yeah.
And you have to have the mind. If you want something bad enough, you will do anything to get it. And that's what I believe.
Yeah.
You need to be able to do anything. That's the recipe to get what you want.
Yeah.
So just find what what is calling out to you. Invest yourself completely in it, and you will realize that a lot of good will come out of it.
Yeah.
You know.
Alvin, I just want to touch on that as well. It's a great piece of advice as well. And you spoke about going out there and being invested in something that you really like and you really want to do, right? Most people, I think from experience as well, I gave a talk to some of the students before as well about this. You have this thing, you have a talent, you have an idea, you don't push through. You don't do it.
True.
You don't start it. You know, there's always an idea floating around and there, but you just don't get to starting it. I think that's very important. Go out there and do it.
Exactly.
Because you never know. You never know. It can become big. It can even fail even, but so what? At least you try.
You learn a different way to do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mr. Alvin Sham Raaj, thank you so much for being on this latest episode of the Silverfox Hustle podcast. It has been a pleasure. I wish you all the best for your gym, for your fights even in the coming months or years, and hopefully we will see each other again. And
it was a pleasure. Thank you.
And I want to go to your restaurant or cafe when you open it up.
Come to my gym first.
Oh yes,
please.
I will.
Please, yeah.
Thank you so much. This has been the latest episode of the Silverfox Hustle podcast, and like I said, it has been a wonderful episode. Follow us, subscribe to us. We're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, the works. Right. So till the next episode, the hustle beats talent when talent doesn't hustle. Cheers.